West Bengal to Bangladesh. Now I would like to request our chief guest, Mr. Shamsuddin Litton, the Honorable Convener of Global Bangladesh Alliance for Human Rights. Please, Mr. Shamsuddin Litton.
Thank you, Mr. Naushin Mustarimia. Today's event's president, Mr. Hasnat Aryan Khan, the movement which is reclaiming United Bengal. We are here today, we are observing Policy Day, and in different accent it is Plassy Day. Plassy and policy is the same, but what it is and what it was. On 1757, East India Company occupied India subcontinent. It was not really true. East India Company occupied only Bengal. That was Sube Bengal. The Bengal was led by Siraj-ud-Dowla. Siraj-ud-Dowla, pride of Bengal, leader of Bengal, Sultan of Bengal, King of Bengal. And the empire, the dynasty, it was down by conspiracy, and so many things was happened. So 1757, British government was not there. East India Company was there, but 100 years later, British government has taken over in 1857. But today, why we are observing this day? This is very important history, because we are sharing our history. Britain and India, Britain and Bangladesh, Britain and Pakistan, we are sharing history. We have responsibility and liability to each other. Because Westminster passed the law, Indian Independence Act 1947. We are here today, we know Parliament is not live now, and new election is going to be taken place on 4th of July. So we are here to observe Policy Day, to give a reminder to next Parliament and British government as a whole, to let them know, to let them aware of our sharing history, sharing lesson, and to move towards together, because Bangladesh, India and Pakistan, all the continent is suffering a lot, because British government passed the Act 1947, Indian Independence Act, but it is not rightly followed up. Britain, it was their main motto to establish democracy and human rights, and to ensure this, they established a Commonwealth as well after Second World. But the main theme of democracy and human rights is gone from Indian subcontinent. India, Pakistan, they are suffering, but Bangladesh is now suffering by a regime, by a fascist regime. And this is connected with policy. This is connected with 1757 policy. The same conspiracy, the same thing is happening, and imperialism by Indian hegemony, controlled by Delhi, they are breaking all the norms of Commonwealth. They have broken all the agreement, all the principles of Indian Independence Act 1947 passed by this Parliament. We are here today. We want to give the reminder to the next Parliament. Please be aware, please be active, and please play your side, play your role, because British Parliament has liability and responsibility to Indian subcontinent, because it was 99 years lease, very specific. We got independence, but we were under oath, under legal obligation. So Indian hegemony by the name of Modi story, Pakistan militarism and Indian fascism. In this scenario, British government can't sleep for his historical liability. Why? Because Polashi war hero or villain, Lord Clive, he actually, why he has taken the pathway of suicide. We don't want to see any British Lord, Governor or ruler keep themselves or bring themselves to the suicide. Because after Polashi, it was discovered that it was not war. It was a process of looting process. It was a process of conspiracy, and he made it his personal benefit, not British interest. So nowadays we want to give the reminder to the British Parliament. Please don't encourage any conspiracy, any hypocrisy, or anything. For that reason, your leadership, like Rishi Sunak, chose his way for suicide. So we are here and we have started observe the day, Polashi Day, since 90s in the capital of Bangladesh, Dhaka. We are observing every year in Dhaka. In Bangladesh, it is very important. Though it is a small country, living 3% of world population in a small piece of land, Bangladesh is sharing its glorious history, its history of pain with Britain. 1 million British Bangladeshis are living in United Kingdom. So, 1 million, on behalf of 1 million British Bangladeshis, we are here today to celebrate, to observe, and to remind our leaders, upcoming leaders of next parliament. Please award the lesson and history of 1757, Polashi Day. Please follow up on the experience of 1947, Indian Independence Act 1947, passed from this parliament. So, be honest to the history. Be honest to the peace and stability. Be honest to the Commonwealth values. If you believe on Commonwealth values, that means a lot. Because history made goodbye to imperialism. And British value nowadays, it is the same as well. We want to believe. So, if we want to say goodbye to imperialism, so as Bangladeshi people, million Bangladeshi people, British Bangladeshi, we are requesting British government to press Delhi government